Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video we are going to add a new feature in the admin panel, that is the admin will be able to add the new user and edit the existing users, and also if he wishes to delete any user he can delete those users. So this is our project and this is our admin dashboard. So we'll just see an overview of the admin panel. And okay, so go login admin@gmail.com, password. Okay, so this is our admin dashboard. I have total users 5 and you can see the 5 records. So if I want, I can just add a new user by clicking a button or here or anywhere, like click add user, and you can be able to add new user. And this will be similar because we are not going to add any orders. That's going to happen by the customer side, and the feedback also is just the customer is going to place the feedback. So we are going to give the admin a new feature that will be able to add or edit the users. Okay, so let's get started with it. So we'll open the total users page, and here we are going to add buttons. Okay, let's say view toolbox, and that's going to be button. Drag that and just place it at the bottom. Okay, and we'll open the properties. The text is going to be add user, and we'll just work on the design a little bit. (16) and the back color you can give it as green. The fore color going to be white. Okay, so now when the admin clicks on this, he should be able to add the user. So we didn't change the button name and say add user button. So just remove this old one, and now double click on this button, you can see, and here we are going to say me.hide, and we are going to create a page where the admin will be able to add the user. So here we'll create add Windows form, say, or we can just write insert user. Okay, and you can see this is the page. Change the back color to white, and what we are going to do here is we are going to use the registration code because we are going to perform the same thing, right? We are going to insert the user details. So just go to your registration form and copy all this input boxes and paste it over here. Okay, so just change that label color, bit black. Okay, now we are just going to align this in 2 columns. Just pull this to this side and these ones here. Okay, so it looks good, and now we need the buttons here. Say button, this will be to insert, so the text is going to be add, or you can just say save. Okay, and the back color is going to be again green, and the font is going to be 16. Font style is going to be Tahoma. Okay, and the color is going to be white. Okay, here. So you can see this text box name and we had kept for the registration form, the same name will be here. So you can see F name, and we don't have to change anything, so the login code, the registration code will be perfect to use it over here. So when you click on register, you have these things, right? So this validation also is going to work for us. The same thing is going to be useful over there also. Okay, so we're just going to copy this part and insert. When you click save, you have not changed the button name, so first let's do that. So button 1, say insert user button. Okay, and the page name is also insert user, so that may clash somewhere. So what we are going to say is save user button, and now we are going to double tap. This is, the old one is already there, remove that, and now we are just going to double click and paste the code over here. So for this we need to import the SQL client port system dot data dot SQL client. Okay, and this try catch block is commented, you can just remove the comment from there. So this thing is done, and you can see as we had done for the validation thing, that F name, L name, that's going to be useful here also. You can just copy everything and paste it there inside the class. Don't paste it outside that, or else it's going to give some error. So save it. Just we are closing this register form now, and here this is done, right? And here we are going to add one cancel button. So say button, we'll align it to this thing. Okay, for this we are just going to increase the font size and say Tahoma. Okay, the back color is going to be red, and the text is going to be cancel. For color, select it as white, change the button name to cancel button. Double tap on this. So when you click on that cancel button, it's going to hide the current form, me.hide, and the admin dashboard you are going to show back. So admin dashboard dot show. Okay, this is repeating, so I'll just remove that. Okay, so now we are ready to test it. So first we'll go to the admin dashboard, and here we have add user, me.hide, and insert user page which you created. So you can say insert user dot show, and we are just going to add one cancel button here. You can copy it from here itself, copy and paste. I'll do the alignment later. Cancel button, what is going to do is the total users page is going to be hidden, me.hide, and the admin dashboard dot show. Okay, so we are going to test it now. Let's start. Here login, admin at gmail.com. Click on login. You can see this is the admin dashboard. So when I click on total users, This is the total users, right? So when I click add user, you can see here till ID number 9 we have, and this is 1 2 3 4 5 records. Okay, so I'm clicking add user. So F name, I just add Sharma, and here say coder, phone number, I'll just add some 10 digit, email at gmail.com, gender keep it male, password just create, and click on save. User registered successfully. Okay, so the login code is over there, so we are just going to change that. So you can just see that when you open your server explorer, that is here, and in the users table you can check table and users, and say show table data here. A new user will be registered here, you can see, and now it has become, the count is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, ID number 10 was inserted now. So why that login page was shown is, it will be somewhere here. So once it is inserted, we have given login.show, right? So we just have to go back to the main page, that is total users dot show, and these things we are just going to clear it. Along with this we have email and phone dot clear, and the gender is dropped down, right? So what we are going to do is gender dot text is equal to null, we are going to assign. Okay, instead of showing user registered successfully, you can say user inserted successfully, user data inserted successfully. So we have done this inserting part, right? So now if you want to edit one user data, we need to fetch that. So you can just close this and just make this page look a little more good. We are going to add a heading to this page. The text is going to be add user, font Tahoma, and the font size I'll keep 26 or 32. Okay, and make it bold. No, it's good like this itself. And if you want to add an underline, so you can just take one button here and pull it this way. You can remove the text from there, so you will find it somewhere here, text, remove it, and the background color, that is here, back color, and add red, and the flat style, if you make it to pop up, it's going to cover itself. Okay, so you can see we have created one underline over here. So now this form looks little more good. So here we are saving the data, right? So when you want to update the user data, so we are going to create a new page for that. Do you save changes? Yes. So here you have total users, design, add user is the right, we want to edit and update any data. Okay, so we'll just add the button over here. Instead of add user, click edit or update details. Okay, and this back color we are going to keep this blue color, and change the button name. Instead of button 1, just say update button, double tap on this, and here we are going to create a new Windows form. Click on add Windows form, and here we are going to say update user. Okay, click on add. So you can see this thing we have created here. So from that total users this add page, right, we had. So we'll go to open that, insert user page. We are just going to take the same thing, but the data will be pre-filled. Okay, we are just going to edit it. So you can copy this and paste it in your new form. That is the update user form over here. So pull it over here, and the label also we are just going to copy it, so it's clear what we are doing in this form particularly. So instead of add user, we are just going to change the text. Oops, you have to select one thing. Have here, say update user. Okay, so the save button, just change the text to update. Okay, so we are going to write the code for this. Okay, when the page loads, you need already the pre-filled data of one user. So we are going to create a search bar over here. So just change this to enter user ID, and here we are going to enter the user ID, and one button will be over here to click the search button. Okay, change the button name to search. Back color, can keep it to this blue color. No, it doesn't look good. This is fine. And the back, the fore color, that's going to be white over here. Font, let's keep 12 or 14 will be better. Yes, this looks good. And the pop style, we'll just keep it pop up, the flat style. Okay, and this text box name we need to change. So what we are going to do here is we are going to enter the user's ID, right? So I'll say searched ID, or you can keep underscore ID, searched ID, or this is too lengthy, right? So what we are going to say, search user ID. Okay, yes, user ID I have given. So when I click on this search, okay, just change the button name here. Insert one, you can just close it. Update page, change the button name of that, search user underscore button. Okay, so once this button is clicked, we are going to write the code for fetching that data. So first we are going to create a variable, so that will be dimcon as new SQL, oops, connection. For that we need to import it first. So say imports system dot data dot SQL client. Okay, so this will support now SQL connection. And the next one for the command, so this is cmd as new SQL command, and we are going to use the data reader. So it's a dim dr as new SQL data reader. Okay, so SQL data reader. Now we are going to give the connection string. So let us go to any of these pages where we have the code. So in this we must be having the connection string, right? Yes, we have it over here. I'll just copy this thing and paste it over here. So connection string is given. Now we are going to write the command. Okay, so command is, let's directly give it. So we'll open new SQL command, and within this bracket give double quotes and write your query. So select star from the table name is users, so whatever you have given registration like registers or anything, I'll just show you. Server Explorer, you can see my table name is users, so I'm giving it users, where the ID is equal to, here we are going to give the search bar's name. Okay, I'll just show you this thing, whatever we had given. So you can double tap, so you'll get the name. Yes, users ID. Okay, copy that. So here how we are going to give is within single quotes, give double quotes and give this plus symbol and paste your name dot text. Okay, you can remove the space in between. So remember the pattern. First in the outer part we have single quotes, inside that we have double quotes, and then with the plus symbol we have concatenated it in the query, and this double quotes is for the query. Okay, and now we are going to give the connection over here, okay, which we had created. So the query is given now. So we are going to run the data reader. This is the variable equals to cmd dot execute reader. Okay, so now we are going to write a if condition here, saying if the dr, that's our data reader value, sorry, variable dot read, just give enter and you'll get the syntax, then an end if. So what we are going to do is first we'll just append all the data to the front end, that is the thing. I'll just show you. So yes, user ID, we had the thing, right? Yes, user ID dot text is equal to the variable name, that is dr dot get value of 0. So this 0 is coming from the database, so it is taking this order, right? So ID is number on the first, so that will be 0 1 2 3, like that we are going to get that. Okay, so why is this showing an error over here? Dim dr as new. Okay, this will not be here, so dim dr as SQL data reader. So that's fixed now, and this thing is not required. I'll just remove it, and similarly we are going to add all the things. Okay, so what we have here, fname, lname, so we'll give fname dot text is equal to dr dot get value of 1. Okay, so this sequence we are just going to follow it. So I'll just copy and paste all this. Fname, and my text box name is also the same, lname, so I'm giving it lname here, and this will be 2, this will be 3, and what is in the third place? Third place is phone, right? So in my front end I have given phone. So next is the gender, so say gender, here it's going to be 4, gender. Next is email, set that to 5, and the text box name is going to be email. This is the password, so password is not required, I guess, to show it in the update part. So here it is, if the user required, if the admin requires, he can do that. So let us give it here. Okay, say password dot txt is equals dr dot get value of 6. So this is done. So if this condition you have given, right, so you can add one else part over here. If the data reader dot read, then this the part. If the data is not found, we are just going to show an error message saying message box dot show with the message no record found, or just you can say no record found. Okay, if you want you can give it a detailed one, no record found with the given ID. So this is to get the data and show. Okay, so here we have our update form, right? So when you click search, you will get this data. So once you have made the changes to update, you need the code, right? So when you click on this, you need save user button. This is the old name, we are just going to change that to have clarity, and here the save user button, right, to say update user remove the underscore so it doesn't messes with the page name. Okay, so update user button click. So we are going to write the update code now. First you're going to create the variables, that is dimcon as new SQL connection and the dim cmd as new SQL command. Okay, so this the update code is going to be a little different from the normal insert code, so please focus and do it correctly. Okay, so what you're going to say is the connection string here, and you can just copy it from here. So this is the same for this connection string, cmd dot connection is equal to con, and say con dot open. So here you are going to say if, and this is just checking whether all the data is there or not. Okay, so just open the registration form and you can get the code from there. Open this, just taking this part. Okay, so I'll just copy till the else. So where is it? In the update thing, right? Update user. Okay, here save. So in the else part we are going to first let us add the end if and if. So in the else part we are going to write the query to update the data. Okay, so cmd dot command text is equal to, within double quotes give your query, that is update the table name, that is users, update users set f name is equal to, and within single quotes and inside the single quotes give double quotes, and using the ampersand symbol, that's the and symbol, just give your text box name f name dot text. Okay, save. Similarly we are going to give comma and add everything. L name is equal to L name dot text comma. Okay, so I have added all the fields whichever I have till my password I want to update, so I have given till there. So once your query is written, right, so once you have done writing this, you have to mention the condition to which records you need to update. So where we are going to update is where id equals to whatever id the admin has given, whichever user id. So you can see in this design which this thing name, what is the name? Yes, user id, right? So search user id whatever the admin has searched, so with ampersand symbol, and paste that dot text. Okay, so wherever the id matches this one, just go and update that. Okay, and so next what we are going to do is we're going to write cmd dot execute non query. Save this, and here we are say with the message, so you can say message box view record, or you can say updated data successfully. Okay, and here if you need you can just add this msg box style dot info information with this thing. Okay, saving data succeed. So what this will do is it will give you a symbol. Okay, and once it's updated, right, we have to set all the fields as empty. Say fname dot text is equals to, or you can directly give fname dot clear, copy and paste the same thing. So fname, then lname clear, and the phone and the email and the password. The gender is a drop down, right? So what we are going, how we are going to add that is, you can say gender dot text is equal to null. Okay, set that. So once updated, we want to stay on the same form, right? So let us leave it like that. You don't have to hide or show any form. So once this is done and the user, okay, so once it's updated, it will be here. So when I click cancel button, it has to take me to the main page, that is the total users page, right? So say me dot hide and total users dot show. Save it, and now let us run the project. So login, I'll just skip the login part and I have directly come to the admin panel. Okay, so I click update details, search user ID number 1, and here just add some h. Updated data successfully. With this saving data succeeded, we have got the heading. Okay, click OK. So you can search the ID number 1 and you can see it's updated. So we'll search ID number 4, no record found with the given ID. So I have deleted few records. So ID number 10 was the last inserted, that was the Sharma coder. So let us search and you can see Sharma coder. I'll just update the phone number, I'll just update it, and it ends with 84, right? Oops, I need to, okay, so 888. Let me click on update. So you can see updated data successfully. So when I click cancel, it's coming back, and here once you log in the next time, it will be reflected over here. Okay, so thank you for watching this video, guys. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you once again.